The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Don't worry. Go.
Well, start with a run by Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
You change it.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Here's Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 63 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 tight. Ready. 19. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
That's good.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
At the 45-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
19 Lions.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
70, hot 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
This one taken in by Olave.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
60 by Cup 19. Cup 19.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Back to throw, Jenkins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
19, 18. Go.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Okonkwo,
His first touchdown of the year.
and the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
54 yards.
yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They juked him. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, what? Hey, Miller, what? Run in.
Now Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. It's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building it.
And got his man complete through the middle of the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Chris Olave
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Their own 37-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Second and 10.
Nice. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Garcia. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Shot 60. Shot 60. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Over the middle, complete. That's Gomez. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
18. Pioneer.
Back to throw again.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete.
Man, I can't stand that glitchy bullshit now.
He's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
19 wide.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is caught. Look at the big man rumble. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Ravens 35, Saints 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
To throw is Jackson. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now it's Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
We changed it. No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hey, middle. Hey. Hey, report.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and put it in. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mitchell is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Paul. They got a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 11. He'll drop this one off with ETN. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, Warriors, 17.
Back to throw. Jenkins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw again. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Come on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Get up.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jenkins. He'll complete this one. Lukaku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
17 yards. That's good for the Saints.
Now they'll audible to something else.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Saints.
79 Broncos.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Ready.
They look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
70.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Saints 36.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And I think
like this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, shot. Hey. What are you? Hey, shot. Hey, shot. Sit up.
Now Jackson. 20, 5, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins. He's got his target. It's Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Sit up.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Jackson now. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? Here's alert. Warrior 70. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It is intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60, 18 Rum, 19 Riot.
Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins on the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's 1st down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Red. Step count, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
back to throw. Jenkins. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
44.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage just switches to their opponent.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
For real. It's a big move.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.